Hello and welcome back to Scribble on the Wall Plays Football Manager 2020 Edinburgh City Part 6, I think it is. So last video we did, we played Blackpool and East Kilbride. Blackpool we got pretty smashed, but they were a better team basically in every way, so we can't really be too mad about that. East Kilbride we beat them 2-0. And I think that was probably a fair result. We played quite well, but there were times where we were a bit sloppy, so we still need to work on that. And our next game is against Motherwell, who you know what? I'm hoping we might get a little bit of a surprise victory, but here, who knows what will happen. The team I'm going for at the moment is Mason between the sticks, Thompson on the right, Ballatoni and Wilson in the middle, Crane on the left, Harris on the right midfield, Brown in centre midfield with Sinclair, and then Wallace on the left, Henderson up front with Court. I'm hoping Henderson might get himself a goal this game. He hasn't been scoring that much, and I know he's got the potential. So yeah, come on Henderson, I know you can do it. I brought Brown on instead of Holmes because I thought, I think he used to play for Motherwell. I think there was a news thing that says, let's go back to our news. Brown and form, yeah. So Brown used to play for Motherwell. It'll make a bit of a story there. They're meeting up again, see if he plays well. And actually, he's been playing better and making more chances, I think, when he's been coming on. So I think he might be a good first choice. Holmes is also getting on. He's 35, so I'll bring him on as a sub to kind of change the game, which is what I did last time, and he scored and I think got an assist. So here we go. Let's see. This could either go really well or really badly, basically. They're either going to destroy us or they're going to maybe falter a little bit and we might get a win. Who knows? So they're going for a 4-2-1-2-1, maybe wing play. One striker. That's probably good news for us that they've only got one striker, but I'm not sure about this team. I don't really know the Motherwell team that well, so we'll see what happens at kickoff. Here we go. We're playing away from home as well, so be interesting to see. First 10 minutes have gone by. Okay, corner to Motherwell. Ballatoni gets to it nicely, heads it away, but it's only as far as Plyworth. Aaron's get a header on it, and it's their first goal. Okay, interesting. Looks like this might be a struggle for us after all. So Polworth, not Plyworth, Polworth, puts it in first, then he gets it back, puts it in the second time. Aaron's, to be fair, defender should have got there. Aaron's got an easy tap in, but we persevere. We'll keep going. Okay, our throw in, Crane to Sinclair. Sinclair back to Crane. Crane puts it in, headed away, and Polworth collects it. Hoofs it even clearer, but Ballatoni smashing header. Sinclair over to Crane in the left. Again in, Brown gets it. Bro, he saw glory. He shouldn't have shot. He just clats against the legs, and now they're on the counter. He's running at us. Ooh, good save by Mason. Well done. Aaron's could have really made us suffer there. He looks like he's a good player for them. Good attacking left mid. He's got the pace. He seems to be able to do stuff. Polworth with a corner. Puts it in. Donnelly? There you go. Nearly made us suffer, but luckily header was wide. Okay, Thompson. Long throw to no one, to Aaron's. Come on, Thompson. Aaron's plays it to Polworth. Polworth looks like he might have a shot. Just by the post. Okay, we're hanging on by the skin of our teeth right now. It doesn't help that we've got players throwing it to the opposition. Oh my goodness. Ballatoni back to Mason. Mason hoofs it out. Only as far as Grimshaw. Grimshaw bringing it back. Long gets it. Well saved by Mason. We need to calm down. We are not playing well. We seem like we're all over the place. Polworth with the corner. In. Aaron's gets it, but well blocked. Aaron's gets it again. Goal. What more can you say? Mason had dived for the first shot, so he was already wrong-footed. And we're made to suffer again. Aaron's hits it against Brown, and then he just gets another shot because it deflects straight back to him. Fairly easy finish for him. We are suffering right now. Wallace and Thompson are looking quite tired, so they're probably going to be my 2 subs, but everyone's playing as badly as everyone else from the looks of it. Carroll gets it in. Grimshaw. Oh my goodness, post and post, and it doesn't go in. That was incredibly lucky for us that we did not get another goal against us. Polworth at the corner puts it in. Craig off the line. Craig Thompson, what a diamond. Unfortunately, you haven't done that much other than that, so I'm going to bring on Black as a defending fullback and Wallace. Is there anyone who can... Yeah, Harris will play as a winger, and then I'll bring on... Oh man, Savory's injured. I don't really want to bring on Savory. What to do? Is there anyone else who can play on a right midfield? Holmes. Holmes it is. He's going to play as a winger. Let's see how the old 35-year-old does. Don't know what happened there with my voice. Henderson is 6.2. He's really not playing well. Come on, lads. Heads up. Grimshaw gets the ball from a throw-in. He takes it forward down the wing. Plays it into the middle to Donnelly, to Campbell. Back to Donnelly. Back over to Hilton. He puts it into the box. Mason makes a bit of a meal of it, but he gets the ball. Mason hoofs it up there. Henderson to Court. Okay. Court to Brown. Brown back to Black. Black up the wing, but Holmes isn't going to run for that, is he? He hasn't got the energy for that. Carroll gets the ball. What a save by Mason. Shot from the outside of the box, but still, that was flying into the bottom corner, and he got a strong hand to that. Polworth with the corner. Sinclair heads it out. Blocked shot by Donnelly. And Polworth back on the corner. Oof, another corner now. My goodness. They're not giving us a moment's rest, are they? Polworth puts it back in. Long with a header. Oh my goodness. Mason with the save again. Mason's actually played fairly decently today. He's put in some really good saves, and we'd be a lot worse off without him. And Mason up, claims it, makes sure that that's not going anywhere. They have a throw in their half. Grimshaw to Donnelly. Grimshaw. No one's really closing him. In my tactics, I said to close down earlier, but they're not really doing anything late. Well tackled, Harris. Brown back to Wilson. Wilson hoofs it up there, and nothing comes from it. Balotelli to Holmes. Holmes plays it back to Black. Black all the way back to Mason. Mason hoofs it to the other wing. Harris can't quite get it, and then Motherwell get their ball back. Hyson up to Long. Long with an absolute pile driver. And that's top corner. And that's 3-0. This was always going to be a hard game. I had a little bit of hope, a little glimmer of hope in the back of my head that was thinking we might be able to get a sneaky win out of here. We're just not there. We're not at that point with our team. So, unfortunately, there's more building to be done here. Aaron's with a throw-in. O'Hara's in the box. Campbell took it from O'Hara. Aaron's puts it over. Grimshaw with the volley makes it 4-0. We're starting to crumble now. Well, now. We were crumbling long ago, but there you go. Aaron's with O'Hara. He is actually tackled. But then Grimshaw, that is a great shot. Absolute. I don't think anyone was saving that. I'm just going to pause it. Tactics. Is there anyone who can play on the left? Because Harris is tired. I'm going to bring Crane on, put on McIntyre as a defending fullback. So, let's play that. Okay, another throw in it. Lev scored from this before, but he was tackled. Aaron's puts it in. How is that not offside? Long scores second of his game. That's 5-0. Okay, so let's just see this. Aaron's throws it to Grimshaw. Grimshaw's clattered to the ground. Aaron's puts it back in there. Tate with a header, and then Long. And maybe he just rolled off the shoulder, but there you go. 5-0, and they look like they're not even slowing down. Here they go again. Aaron's with the throw, up to Grimshaw, flicks it on, long, against Ballatoni, out for a corner. I don't think we've had one shot recorded this game. And if we have, it's not been in a highlight, so it's not been that good. Corner in, Gallagher headers over, luckily. Let's just get to 90 minutes and finish this, because it's an absolute disaster. Luckily, it looks like they've quietened down now. They've realised it's 5-0, they're going to win it. And they put their foot off the pedal and just went for it. We had 5 shots on goal. No, it's 5 shots, 2 on target. And we didn't see any of them in highlights, so they were just nothing shots. Yeah, that hurt. That wasn't a good game for us. Definitely need to improve. I know that they're 2 divisions above us, and they would expect the win, but I would expect us to be challenging, to be putting in a good, solid effort, you know, and we didn't quite. So let's look at the news. Edinburgh City blow qualification chance. I mean, if we were in contention for qualification, I'm impressed anyway, because Betfred Cup is actually quite hard, to be honest. I've played this, like I said before, on a previous game of Football Manager as Edinburgh City, and it's not an easy cup, because you have the people in the higher leagues. They're always going to be... you need to make a real upset if you're going to get anything from them. So we've got a few of our scouts back. So Luke Barkley is a 20-year-old midfielder, would be a useful signing. He's quite good with long shots. Let's have a look at his report. Susceptible to injuries, not very good at heading, lacks strength and fitness. Should be in the gym working on his overall athleticism. Can only play in one position. Consistent. He's good with pace. He can strike the ball from distance. Balance normal. Interesting. Where does he fall at the moment in the team? Right at the bottom. He is 20, but he only needs 40 to 60. Let's see how the other scouts that we've just sent out come back. He's a maybe for now. Ian Smith is an 82. Hello. Attacking mid. Let's have a look at the report. He's susceptible to injuries, unfortunately. Needs to be more consistent and isn't very good at heading. But he's got high work rate, committed player, gives his all to the cause, balanced and normal personality, and is neutral. Is a natural in a couple of positions. 21-year-old, and he can play on left midfield, which means that I've got support for Wallace, but he can also play in the centre as an attacking mid who can play off the bottom. Yeah, okay. I'll give him a hot prospect contract. Negotiate the contract part-time. I'm going to just try and put it down to 110. 120. There you go. Nice. Yeah, I'll put an offer in for him. Let me just see, how much do I have? 420, so that's leaving me with about 300. Jai Holland is a striker. Useful signing. Hello. Good dribbling. 10 finishing, which is okay. Okay heading. He's quite an aggressive player though. Let's have a look at the report. Very selfish player. That's not good, is it? Not very good at crossing. Has susceptible to injuries. Can only play in one position. Needs to work on consistency and is very one-footed. Has a lot of pace. The ability to dribble makes him difficult to come up against. Balance and normal personality. And could be retrained as a right winger. Where does he fall in our list of people? He's Jai Holland? We're just missing him? Where are you at? Oh, there he is. Right at the bottom. Okay. But potential to be free, which is above Scott Shepherd. He's only 25 to 35 pounds. Approach the sign. Let's see if we can get his let's put it down to 25. Okay, you have 30. Fine. yeah, let's see if we can get his selfishness out of here. Let's get him as a team player. And yeah, let's see what we can do from there. Archibald, he looks like a really good signing as well. Another striker, good at dribbling, good first touch, good heading. Let's have a look. Very consistent performer, dribble. He looks awesome. For a free agent, yes, let's sign him up as well. He only wants £15 a week. Let's give him 20. Flippin' heck. Alright then. Going back to Luke Barkley. I'm trying to build up a youth team. And 30 quid a week even. Let's get him in. First game of the season of the actual league will be against Steinhausmere. I think that's how you say it. I apologise if not. They've got some good free kick takers, and Ryan Blair is their star central midfielder. Okay, yeah, he's a pretty damn good player actually. I'm not going to listen to their weaknesses. Last time I did that, it all went wrong. Okay, we've got to choose our captain. Craig Thompson is current captain. Our assistant manager says Robbie McIntyre should be appointed. He's not even playing in the first team. I'm not going to appoint Robbie McIntyre as our captain for this season. Mainly because he's not a player who's playing in the first team. He's second choice left back. So I don't know why I would make him my first choice captain. Maybe he... How old is he? Robbie Sinclair is a no-go from the looks of it. Let me just quickly check how old. 25, maybe get a little bit better and then he'll be a first choice, or Crane will go or something like that. But at the moment, I don't think he's worth it. Robbie Sinclair. I think these are the giants that I scouted because I wanted to get a couple of really tall players in. Lack of flair, must do better when it comes to marking. His impressive jumping reach, fair amount of pace. Yeah, he looks like we're probably going to miss out on him. I don't think he's someone we want to bring in. Hello, Taylor Berry. Good passer of the ball. That's what I like to see. Okay. Has impressive jumping reach, possesses a fair amount of pace, consistent performer. Lack of flair might limit his effectiveness against experienced opposition. He's very one-footed, can only play one position. Oh.
Sorry, I could...
Siri? Okay, moving on. Can only play one position right now, must do better job when it comes to marking. I feel like everyone has that, but he could potentially come into the first team kind of straight away as a side player. Yeah, okay. £50, I'll pay that if he's that good. Grant Savory, 1 day. Josh McDonald, 61. A central defender, really good heading. Yeah, here's the giant. Really aggressive player. Really good natural fitness as well. What does it say? Naturally fit, can play in a couple positions, good in the air, balanced and normal personality, selfish player, poor technique. He's 2 at the moment, which puts him below Alex Garcia, our young defender we signed. But his potential is a little bit more. He could be an okay player in a couple of seasons. And he might be a useful one, especially if we have some injuries. So let's sign him up as well. And then finally, Greg Buchan. Centre mid. Let's have a look at these reports. So I could get him for free. He's 21. Has to work on his dribbling. Must do a better job when it comes to marking. Needs to work on becoming more consistent as he develops further. One-footed and one position. Very impressive jumping reach, possesses a fair amount of pace and balance and normal personality. Another young player that we could sign up. Let's offer it free and see if they go for it. So amazing already. Ian Smith, the attacking midfielder that we saw. Let's Bring him in. Boom. B. People are loving that. Exciting young prospect who isn't far from the first team. He's in the reserves. I thought he might be. I'm going to move him to senior. I'm going to bring him on. I'm going to put him on as a sub, replacing Chris Kane for now. And then I'm going to put Ian Smith as a winger support for the first game and see how he does. Thompson, currently on a red card. Who plays the... Chris Kane is actually a better right back option. So I'll bring him on. I've got Black, who can be a right back option as well. Okay. And that's looking fairly good. We've also got the young Archibald, who is looking like a great signing for us. People are loving that one as well. So I'm winning some people over with these transfers. He's going to stay in reserves for now. He's going to be one that I'm going to bring on probably near the end of the season, give him a few games, depending on how we're doing. I've got a scout report back from Curry. He was a striker. Let's have a look. Would be a useful signing, but compensation needed, so he's a no for me then. There's a Tunnocks Caramel Wafer Challenge trophy, which I don't think we're in yet. We might have that later on, I'm not sure. Jai Holland will sign you up, and Luke Barkley will sign you up as well. So we signed Holland, C+, people are liking that. I think he's going to be a reserves as well, but be good to see the reserve results coming through and see how he does. And Barkley, again, a C+, young prospect who be exciting to see. If he's got good long shots, it'll be interesting to see how many goals he gets as a reserve just from smashing him in from far away. I'm hoping a fair few. And as I mentioned, the Tunnocks Caramel Wafer Challenge Cup, not Trophy Cup. We are now in it, so I'm just going to draw all teams, not wait around. We've got the Hearts reserves. Okay, interesting. Again, a team which actually might beat us because they are definitely a team. So they're reserves of a Premier team, so they're going to have some really good youth prospects. They're going to have some quite older players as well who are seeing out their career. So we're probably going to struggle against them, but we'll give it a go. Let's give Greg Buchan a fringe player contract, and I'm going to put it down to 60, 70, 75. There you go. So he's the midfielder that we saw. Interesting. So competition expectations review. Ladbrokes League 2, we need to reach the playoffs. Scottish Cup, we need to reach the 4th round. And Tunnocks Caramel Wafer Challenge, we need to reach the 3rd round. So we do need to actually... Where are we? Stages. So yeah, we need to win this one to meet our objectives, which is actually going to be a bit of a struggle, I think, but we'll give it a go. Josh McDonald, the defender, we'll sign him up. And Taylor Berry, the midfielder, will sign him up. So B for Josh McDonald. Everyone's happy with that. A young prospect who's looking good. Again, in the reserves, hopefully he will be someone who we can build up for like maybe next season. And Taylor Berry, central midfielder, got good passing. Yeah, he's looking like a good player for us as well. How much do we have? Oh man. I think if there's just one more signing, then that's going to be £2 left on our wage budget. So I think we're properly done there, aren't we? And our first game of the season, and this is the team that I'm going to go for to play it. But we've reached about the 25-minute mark, so you're going to have to wait till next video to see our first ever game in the Ladbrokes League 2. Okay, I forgot the name of the league. Let's not dwell on that for a moment. It's away to Stenhousemeyer and we are not the favourites. So we are going to have to put in a performance. It's going to be epic. Please come and join us. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you when I see you.